Welcome to the Reading Corner classes. Hello, everyone, and welcome back. I'm Emily.
Hello, Emily. Hi, everyone. It is absolutely fantastic to be here with you all today for another exciting conversation.
We are so happy you joined us today because we are taking the next step in our daily English series.
Oh, yeah, totally. Yesterday, we learned how to talk about your city, and today we are tackling the most common Monday morning question in the world.
That is right. Every weekend is a chance to create new memories, and every single memory is a chance to practice your English.
I love that so much. Whether you enjoy relaxing, traveling, playing sports, or spending time with family and friends.
Exactly. Today's episode will help you talk about your weekend in a natural, confident way.
Why do so many of our friends listening right now feel a little nervous when someone asks, "How was your weekend?"
Well, I think it happens because Monday morning arrives, someone at work or school says hello, and your mind suddenly goes completely blank.
Yes, you want to share what you did, but you feel put on the spot and you just end up saying, "It was good."
Right, and saying it was good is completely fine, but it stops the conversation immediately.
You really want to build friendships and practice your speaking, but that one short answer shuts the door.
Well, do not worry at all, because by the end of today's episode, you are going to have so many fun, easy ways to answer that question.
You are going to feel so confident at the office, at school, or at the coffee shop next Monday morning.
Yes, you will, and make sure you stick around for our full practice conversation at the end, where we'll put all of today's secrets into a real scene.
You're not going to want to miss that. So, Emily, what is the biggest mistake people make when thinking about their weekend?
I think people believe they need to have a huge, exciting adventure to tell a good story.
Oh, I know, right? A friend of mine always thinks if he did not climb a mountain or fly to Paris, his weekend is too boring to mention.
Exactly. But nobody expects you to be an action movie star every single weekend.
Totally. In fact, most of us just want a quiet, relaxing couple of days at home.
And that brings us to our very first everyday situation today, which is how to talk about a quiet weekend.
That is such a common one. How can we describe staying home and resting without sounding boring?
You can use a fantastic everyday word and say, I had a really low-key weekend.
Low-key. That is such a cool, native-sounding word that means quiet, relaxed, and without a lot of stress.
Yes, when you say it was pretty low-key, I just stayed home and relaxed, the other person will probably be jealous.
Oh man, totally. They will probably say, "Wow, that sounds so nice. I wish my weekend was low-key."
See how much better that is than just saying nothing special?
For sure. What is another natural way to talk about resting and doing simple things around the house?
I love using the phrase catching up on. You can say, I finally caught up on some sleep, or I caught up on my favorite TV shows.
That is such an English secret right there. We are always busy during the week, so the weekend is for catching up.
Right? Even if you just laid on the couch and watched 3 movies, saying you caught up on movies sounds so intentional and fun.
Exactly. Now, Emily, what if someone actually had a very busy weekend with lots of chores or housework?
Oh, that happens to all of us. Instead of saying, I worked hard at home, how would you describe that smoothly?
I love saying, "I got a lot done around the house," or "I finally knocked out some chores."
That sounds so productive. Saying, I got a lot done makes you sound satisfied and happy with your weekend.
It really does. And it is so much easier than trying to list every single cleaning job you did.
Now, let us change the energy and talk about when you actually go out and do something fun.
Oh yeah, Whether you went out for dinner, visited a park, or played a sport, how do we introduce that naturally?
A great way to start is by using the phrase, I checked out, and then naming the new place or activity.
I use that all the time, like I checked out a new coffee shop downtown, or I checked out that new Italian restaurant.
Yes, using checked out instead of just went to makes it sound like an exciting little discovery.
Totally. And just like we learned yesterday, mentioning food is the ultimate icebreaker.
It really is. If you tell a coworker you checked out a new bakery, they will instantly ask what you ate.
And just like that, your English conversation is alive and flowing without any awkward silences.
Exactly. But Paul, what if someone's weekend was all about sports or spending time outside in nature?
That is such a great topic. You can keep it super simple and say, I went for a hike, or I got outside and enjoyed the weather.
I love got outside and enjoyed the weather. It paints such a healthy, happy picture of your Saturday or Sunday.
Right. Or if you like exercise, you can say, I hit the gym, or I played some soccer with friends in the park.
Notice how adding with friends brings us to our next big weekend topic, which is social time.
Oh yeah, spending time with the people we love is what weekends are really all about, right?
Absolutely. How can our listeners talk about seeing their family or friends without using stiff, formal words?
The absolute best phrasal verb for this is hang out. You can say, I hung out with some friends on Saturday night.
Hang out is such an essential American expression. It just means spending time together in a relaxed, casual way.
Yep. You do not say, I participated in a meeting with my friends. You simply say, we hung out at my place.
That is so much more natural. You can also say, I got together with my family for a big Sunday lunch.
Got together is another warm, friendly phrase that shows you shared a meal or a fun afternoon together.
Yes, when you use expressions like hung out or got together, you sound like you have been speaking English for years.
For sure. Now, Emily, what about those weekend trips where people travel to a different town or visit the beach?
That is always an exciting story to share. Luck is a quick, easy way to mention a little road trip.
You can say, I took a little trip out of town, or we went away for the weekend to the lake.
Went away for the weekend is so smooth. It tells everyone you left your normal routine and had a nice break.
Totally. And if they ask how it was, you can use a word from our last episode and say, the town was really lively.
Oh, I love connecting our lessons. Using yesterday's vocabulary today is how you build real speaking fluency.
It is the best feeling. And speaking of connecting, let us take a quick second to say thank you to our incredible community listening today.
Yes, if you are enjoying today's conversation and feeling more confident about your English, please remember to like this video and subscribe.
Definitely. And share this episode with your English learning buddies so you can practice asking each other about your weekends.
We would also love to read your stories in the comments below. Tell us, what is one thing you did this past weekend?
Did you have a low-key weekend at home? Or did you check out a new place? Write it down in the comments.
We read all of your comments, and it is so fun seeing how our friends spend their weekends all over the globe.
It really brings our whole channel together. Now, let us talk about the secret to finishing a weekend conversation smoothly.
You know, Paul, once you share your awesome weekend detail, what should you do next?
You have to pass the ball back to the other person. Never let the conversation end with a period.
Exactly. Just like we practiced yesterday, conversation is always a two-way street between two friends.
So after you say, I had a pretty low-key weekend and caught up on sleep, what is the magic question to ask?
You simply smile and ask, how about you? Did you get up to anything fun?
Did you get up to anything fun is such a friendly, polite way to invite them to share their story.
Right. And even if they just stayed home too, now you both have something common to laugh and talk about.
It takes all the pressure away, and suddenly making small talk in English feels totally effortless.
It really does. And if you want to practice answering this question before next Monday, we have an amazing tool to help you.
Oh yeah, you guys definitely need to check out Mr. English AI, our smart speaking assistant designed just for you.
It is such an incredible tool. You can actually chat with Mr. English AI anytime you want, day or night, and practice today's vocabulary.
Totally. You can tell it all about your weekend plans, practice phrases like low-key and hung out, and get instant speaking practice.
It is like having a helpful, friendly American teacher right in your pocket 24/7. You can find the direct link in the description below.
Go try it out right after this episode. You are going to love how natural and fun it is to chat without any stress.
Now, Paul, before we jump into our vocabulary section today, I want to share a super exciting announcement about tomorrow's show.
Oh man, I am so excited for tomorrow. We are continuing our daily English series, and tomorrow's topic is going to take your speaking even further.
That's right. Tomorrow's episode will be the continuation of our series, and the topic is talk about modal verbs.
Oh, modal verbs are so important. Words like could, would, and should are exactly what you need to make future weekend plans with friends.
Exactly. Once you can talk about your past weekend today, tomorrow we will teach you how to use modal verbs to invite people out.
It's going to be packed with easy, practical examples that make grammar feel super simple, so do not miss tomorrow's show.
We cannot wait to see you there. But right now, let's slow our pace down and jump into one of our absolute favorite segments, Pocket Words.
Yes, these are 5 essential words and phrases from today's chat that you can put in your pocket and use forever.
Let's start with pocket word number 1, which is low-key.
Low-key. This is an adjective that describes an event or a day that is quiet, relaxed, and simple without a lot of excitement or stress.
Right. So if a coworker asks about my Saturday, I can say, it was very low-key. I just read a book on the balcony.
Exactly. And I could tell a friend, let's have a low-key birthday dinner at home this year instead of a loud party.
That sounds so peaceful. Let us move to pocket phrase number 2, which is catch up on.
Catch up on. This phrasal verb means to spend time doing something you did not have enough time to do earlier, like sleep, hobbies, or work.
Yes, on a rainy Sunday, I might say, I'm going to stay inside and catch up on some rest.
Totally. Or after a busy trip, I can tell my team, I need this weekend to catch up on my emails and laundry.
Laundry is definitely something we all have to catch up on. Our third pocket expression today is check out.
Check out. In casual conversation, this means to go see, visit, or try something new, like a restaurant, a movie, or a park.
Yep. For example, I can say, we checked out that new science museum downtown and it was amazing.
Awesome. And I could ask you, have you checked out the new coffee shop near the train station yet?
That is such a natural way to ask. Okay, let us look at pocket expression number 4, which is hang out.
Hang out. This is the most common American phrasal verb that means to spend social time with friends or family in a casual, relaxed way.
Exactly. I might say, I don't have any big plans. I'm just going to hang out with my sister on Saturday.
Yes. Or you can invite someone by saying, do you want to hang out at the park this afternoon and grab some ice cream?
I would love to. And our fifth and final pocket word for today is packed.
Packed. When we say our weekend or schedule was packed, it means it was completely full of activities, chores, or events from morning to night.
Right. So if you had a super busy time, you can say, my weekend was really packed with family dinners and birthday parties.
Exactly. Or you could say, I had a packed Saturday, but Sunday was super quiet and low-key.
Those 5 expressions are going to make your Monday morning chats sound so colorful and expressive.
Try using at least one of them next week. And now, let us take some basic learner sentences and upgrade them in our next segment, Smooth It Out.
This is where we take simple, everyday sentences you might say and give them a quick upgrade so you sound just like a fluent native speaker.
Let us look at our first sentence today. Sometimes learners want to say they stayed home, so they say, I stay in my house all weekend doing nothing.
We hear that one so often. It is completely understandable, but let's smooth it out so the grammar and tone sound much more positive.
Instead of saying that, you can smoothly say, I had a pretty low-key weekend just relaxing at home.
Notice how saying a pretty low-key weekend sounds so confident and peaceful. It sounds like you really enjoyed your rest.
Yes, it turns doing nothing into a wonderful, positive choice.
Let's try another one. What if a learner went out with friends and says, I go to eat with my friends Saturday night?
That is a classic mistake with past tense and phrasing. Let's smooth that out into a really natural American-sounding sentence.
You can say, I got together with some friends for dinner on Saturday, or I hung out with some friends on Saturday night.
Ooh, saying, I got together with some friends sounds so warm and social. It makes the listener picture a fun evening together.
Exactly. It shows that you value your friendships and know how to use native social phrases.
Let us do one more common sentence today. My weekend was very much busy with many works.
That's a great attempt, but let's upgrade those words so you sound like a busy, confident professional.
You can smoothly say, I had a really packed weekend, or I got a lot done around the house.
Oh, I love I had a really packed weekend. It is short, punchy, and instantly communicates that you were active the whole time.
It really does. These small adjustments take your English from basic to fluent, and they are so easy to memorize.
Absolutely. And now it is time for the absolute best part of our episode, our practice conversation.
Yes, this is where we put all of today's vocabulary and smooth phrases into a real Monday morning situation so you can hear them in action.
Imagine Paul and I are coworkers standing near the coffee machine on a bright Monday morning, and we're catching up.
Listen for those pocket words like low-key, checked out, and packed. Here we go.
Good morning, Paul. How was your weekend? Did you get up to anything fun?
Hey, Emily. It was pretty good, actually. I had a really low-key Saturday and finally caught up on some sleep.
That sounds amazing. I feel like we all need a low-key day sometimes.
Totally. But then on Sunday, I got together with a few friends and we checked out that new burger place downtown.
Oh, really? I have been wanting to try that place. How was the food?
It was fantastic. The burgers were delicious and the whole area was really lively. How about you, Emily? How was your weekend?
Mine was actually pretty packed. I had to knock out a bunch of chores around the house on Saturday morning.
Oh man, chores take up so much time, don't they? Did you get a chance to relax at all?
I did. On Sunday afternoon, my sister came over and we just hung out on the porch and drank iced tea.
That sounds like the perfect way to finish the weekend. You really got a lot done and still had some fun.
I really did. And that is seen. Notice how natural, friendly, and easy that Monday morning chat felt from beginning to end?
It felt so smooth. We shared both quiet moments and busy moments, used words like low-key and checked out, and asked each other questions.
That is all it takes to handle Monday morning small talk like a pro. You do not need a wild story. You just need to share your world.
Exactly. You guys are completely ready to smile and answer this question the next time someone asks you about your weekend.
We are so proud of how hard you're working, and we love seeing your speaking confidence grow every single day.
Before we go, please remember to hit that subscribe button, like this video, and tell us about your weekend in the comments.
And make sure you join us right here tomorrow for the next episode in our series, Talk About Modal Verbs.
It is going to be an awesome lesson that will help you make future plans with your friends, so do not miss it.
Keep practicing, keep smiling, and we will see you all tomorrow. Bye, everyone.
See you next time, guys. Bye.